Yo, this is your boy Hicks. How's everybody doing today? Today's episode is going to be jam-packed as this week is one to remember. CR7 returning back to the Premier League. I know this is a Liverpool channel and I should be only talking about Liverpool, but I love myself a fairy tale story. CR7 is going to return to his boyhood club that made him famous. Back to our arch enemy, but this is massive for the Premier League. But you have to be somewhat excited with this news, as he could be one of the greatest footballer in our generation, and he's back to the best league in the world to prove himself at the age of 36 and making Liverpool and Manchester United clash just a little bit more exciting. Liverpool were in risk of FIFA sanctions by blocking our Brazilian stars to play in this week's game as Liverpool refused for their Brazilian stars to return to the South American to play for their FIFA countries due to the COVID crisis. I will be also previewing this game between Leeds United and Liverpool. I will give my score prediction and my Liverpool lineup prediction. The big news of this week, Cristiano Ronaldo will be taking center stage this game week as Newcastle United travel to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United. The only time CR7 scored a hat-trick in the Premier League was against Newcastle United. Just saying, can this be repeated? Can this fairy tale debut for CR7 take in place? Would he start for Manchester United, or would he be in the bench? The game will be 0-0, 10 minutes to go. Cristiano Ronaldo takes a free kick as he's subbed on by Oli, and he's in front of the ball with his famous stance and kicking the ball above the wall and scored the final goal. Could this be it? After a painful 2 weeks, the Premier League is finally back and FIFA wants to put forth its 2 cents worth. Instead of banning the international competition completely, they actually censured some of the Premier League teams because the Premier League teams like Liverpool did not offer and block the South American players to travel abroad due to COVID restrictions. Premier League clubs like Liverpool are in risk of being sanctioned by the FIFA in resulting to prevent their players from competing for their representative clubs in this game week. It was clear by the UK government that South American nations are in the red list and players require 10 days of mandatory hotel quarantine on their return. Finally, common sense prevailed by FIFA as they dropped this sanction and South American players are allowed to play in this game week. Liverpool were in risk for not playing Bobby, Alisson or Fabinho in this tricky fixture at Ellen Road. My prediction, Liverpool's starting lineup could be completely different if the sanctions stood. But our Brazilian stars are allowed to play. So here's my predicted lineup. Alisson in goals. The back four consists of TAA at right back. Matip will start with Virgil van Dijk as centre-back pairing. Andy Robertson played a lot of minutes with Scotland, so I'm not surprised if Tsimikas starts instead of him. In midfield, Fabinho and captain Jordan Henderson will be the anchors to protect the back four. Harvey Elliott picked up an injury during international break and withdrew from the England squad early. So he is recovered and should be fine if Klopp wants to start with him. So in the forwards position, Salah, Mane and Jota. Bobby is not fit to play on the weekend after picking picking a hamstring injury when he played Chelsea. Do you guys agree with my lineup? Please leave a comment below. Since returning to the Premier League, Leeds United entertained and played similar rock and roll football like Liverpool. Their coach and Klopp have similar style and philosophy. They both love the high pressing game. Every single player needs to work hard for their teammates and also staff their attack from the back. Last season, in the opening game between the two at Anfield, it was a high scoring, entertaining affair and typical English football match. Both teams showed their quality on the pitch, but the Reds edged Leeds. The game ended up 4-3. The game at Ellen Road last season ended up in a 1-1 draw. Liverpool had their makeshift centre-backs and our attacks was disorientated. This time around, we will be travelling to Ellen Road with our strongest lineup. My score prediction will be another high-scoring affair. Liverpool will win comfortably, beating Leeds 3-0. Liverpool will learn from last year's game and be much more solid at the back. I believe Leeds will have their defense open, typical because they like to attack. But our fullbacks will be smarter than that and will expose their defense. Mane and Salah and Jota will be too strong for Leeds as they are very smart on the counter. Ellen Road is a very difficult place to travel to as the crowd is very loud and very vocal, and that could play a big part in the result. I predict a brace for Mane. We will wait and see. This game will be played at Ellen Road, Sunday 12th of September at 4:30 British Standard Time. Make sure you'll tune in. You don't want to miss out this extraordinary clash. Please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up and press the bell icon so you can be notified as soon as I post a new video. Please stay